hello. Hope you're all well. Just getting organised here, folks. Let's see who's coming in. Let's see. Da da da. Do 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 do. Okay. We're making a Mother's Day present. It's going to give it a couple of minutes. Totally sporadic live today. Let me get my computer set up. It's having a little bit issue going live. Hi Susie, oh you got your card, brilliant. That's awesome. Oh, so it arrived safely. That is absolutely magic. Oh, excuse me. That is amazing. So, how are you all? You all right? Okay, I just need to try and get my live comments coming up. Hi Emma, how are you? Good morning. Oh gosh, what time is it here? It's nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, my back's much better, Susie. I'd been standing about too much, I think. And if I lift things, that's when it gets a bit dodgy, shall we say. How are you all? I've got tomorrow is the last day the kids are at school. And then that's them off. Today we're going to make I'm going to try and do some watercolouring using my new aqua markers, which is this item here. So we've got medium and a large tip. There's the order number. Available in the online shop. I've not used them yet, so I thought I'd come on here and give a little bash and see how we got on. So what I want to do, I've got a sheet here. What I'm going to do, this is the Fluid 100 watercolour paper that you get when you order the watercolour from Stampin'Up in the main online shop. And yeah, I've never used it before. It's 100% cotton watercolour paper, so that's absolutely fab. What does it say? Cotton watercolour paper made with traditional paper making techniques. That's fine. Should always try and learn your products right. I've got my video here. I'm just bringing it up so I could see your comments without having to look down on my phone. Okay, so because we're watercolouring, I thought it would be best if I stamp using the what is it called? Stays On ink. And I do have the Stays On cleaner. I had it the other day. So it's somewhere around in my craft desk. This is great for watercolouring. Oh, hang on, I need to mute my computer. We are getting a delay and stuff. Oh, come on. Technical difficulties, give me a wee second. How hard is it to turn your... That's it, I've done it. Right, okay. Anyway, I was saying this is good for when you're doing watercolouring. Smells like... Reminds me of marzipan. A little bit stinky, but it does its job. Right, let me remove the magnets. And we're going to stamp and die cut. Stamp, watercolour and die cut. Hang on a second, I'm fighting with this. Stamp, watercolour and die cut the big Good Morning Magnolia. What do you call it? Stamp. Floral image. It's beautiful. It's lovely. So what I want to do, what my plan is, I'm going to put this in a frame. So if I quickly show you what I've got here, I have an 8x6 photo frame. So I have an 8x6 piece of white card. I have basic black cardstock and more white. And then I have this scrap piece. And my plan is to pop that on there, stamp and colour this image and have it coming off of the frame. And then I'm going to use a sentiment from 12 Wild Rose, possibly, which is a really nice, sweet one. So I'll pop that to the side, out the way, just now to make sure it's safe. Right, let's get this stamped. Actually cut my finger trying to open our new doorbell that was in a big bit of plastic packaging. Right, I am going to stamp this as close to the top, and I'll save this little bit for another project. So I'll just add my plate on. Ta-da! And I do have the foam mat out, because as you know, if you're using the red rubber cling, you do not need the spongy mat. Hi Rachel, how are you? I've had quite a good day today. That's me now officially working at home. So I got caught up with my accounts and payroll, and it's all reconciling to date so far, so that's good. Now I thought the Stays on Black is quite black. It's quite a strong one, but that's why I thought I would layer up the rest of the picture with a bit of basic black. Right, I think that is it. I'm just going to pop this to the side, my stamp, and I'll clean it later. I must remember to do that. I'm going to sit it out the way so it doesn't go on my fingers. Right, so here we have it. I'll put the stamp out today. And I've compared this to the Whisper White that I'm putting in the frame, and it goes really well. It's very, very, very similar white colour. Okay, so what I need to do now is I've got Petal Pink. I have Mossy Meadow. So if I get a block out, I'm going to pop some ink on the side of the block and take it from there. Right, so I'm going to take two. Both my kids came in today and went straight back out again, which is fab. If ladies and gents, if I do happen to go out of the out of shot, could you please let me know, because I might get lost in this so much that I go out of shot. So I'm just basically adding some ink to a couple of blocks, because I think that's how it's done. I also have the Petal Pink Stampin' Blends as well, just in case I need to go over it. So I want to use the thinner nib, which is not that one. It's this one. So, let me get my glasses on. Hi Sandra, all the way from Germany. Nice to have you here, hope you're okay. Right, I'm going to test this just in the corner. Ooh, it's nice. It's nice. And I think the key is to work from the inside out. Oh, I'm going to like doing this. It may take me a while, but I like that. It's really pretty. Can you see it okay? I mean, it's coming up quite nice. So, lovely. So I'm just going to add a little bit more water. I've just put it all over my desk. Have some kitchen roll handy, or tissues, in case you get it everywhere. And the good thing about this watercolour paper is it will blend the colour out That's really nice. I think I need to be a bit quicker with my colouring, but I think that looks okay. Just want to work on the darkest areas first and then work out to a lighter colour. Making sure that I do not go out the lines. And then you could always go back in. Oh, that's really pretty. We could always go back in and add darker pieces. For instance, say to these little shadow fold, not shadow folds, the little natural folds in the petal. Let me add some more ink. I mean, you don't need a lot. I'm quite happy I bought these actually, everyone. Right, let's see what's everybody saying. Yeah, Rachel, I bought these, I don't know if you remember my haul, I bought them quite a bit ago. A good few weeks ago. And this is the first time you're getting around to playing with them, so. Oh, and can I just share with you, ladies and gents, that I'm actually only, how much is it, £348 away from reaching Silver Elite. I'm not sure I'll get enough customer orders to meet that target by the end of the month, and if I don't, my target will raise by another 400. So if anybody is new to Stampin' Up and looking for a demonstrator, and you live in the UK or Germany, the Netherlands, France, etc., you can order through me, or you could recommend a friend. Can you see that okay? Oh, I know, Susie. I mean, I did put an order in. I always put an order in of my own this month, every month. But what I went for this month was the what do you call it? The ink refills. I just bought the whole lot. So I spent, how much was that? Over £100 on all the ink refills. And I thought, you know what? All my inks are starting to run out at one time. I really need them, but it's just unfortunate they're on back order. So I may not get them for a few months yet. But not to worry, I can make do with the inks I have. I'm really liking, can you see that clear enough? I'm liking how that looks. Alright, let's add in some naturally darker bits at the little veins of the petals. What a beautiful flower. Susie, you said the last time, I think, one of your neighbours had a magnolia, is it a magnolia tree? I'm sure it was you, Susie, actually. It's crazy to think that the other day I had a complete wobble, and I was thinking, you know, I wasn't initially trying to chase this target to get to New Orleans, but then when I found out about it, I thought, why not? I'll give it a go. And then it's just my nature to try and want, and push. And I just came to the point, I thought, I'm doing all this work online in terms of sharing and things, and it's taken up hours and hours every week. And if I'm honest, I've only had 2 online orders from customers since January. I'm grateful for the 2, of course. But I had kind of been hoping to build up my customer base a little bit more. I've been trying to reach out to people that haven't heard of Stampin' Up. So I'll just keep sharing. But I had a wobble and I thought, why am I doing this? No one's going to buy from me, ever. But you know what? I do it because I love it. Okay. So, yes, it was you, honey. That's awesome. So there it is. I might add in a little bit of a little bit of Wink of Stella, just while it's wet. Not adding a lot. Just want a little discreet touch. No right or wrong way. Yay, Wink Castella! Right, let's try this green, which is Mossy Meadow. This may be a little bit messier. Thanks for coming on though, folks. Especially as I you know me, I'm just quite sporadic. Right, am I still in shop? Yep. Okay. Let's get a little bit of water on there. Spread it out. Nice. I like that. I like that when you add the water directly onto the paper, it kind of blends it in easier. So that's fine. Let's do that. Let's try just wet. Then add some ink, like so, and see how it naturally takes the path of the water. Nice. Nice. Oh, this is a big one. Let me do the little leaves first. I'm basically just adding wet water, water with a tinge of Mossy Meadow, and I'll add some darkness around the centre. This one looks awfully light. Yeah, I managed to actually go out this morning for an hour. I brought everything home from work. I know, Susie, I am not going to beat myself up. If I don't make it, I don't make it. And the way the things are working out just now in the world, you just never know what's going to happen. You never know. But I'm not beating myself up, honey, and I'm not going to make myself ill trying to push for something too much. So I'll give it a little bit more of a go till the end of the month. If I don't make it by the end of the month, I am just going to forget about it until next year, like you say, hun. Yeah, so I had to go out to the shops today. You're probably thinking, yeah, but I never go to the shops. I never go to the shops, not the town anyway. But I brought all my computer stuff home from my day job. Got ink for my printer and stuff, and then realised that I had no paper. I thought that's not much use. Right, I'm not the best at watercolouring. To be honest, this is probably the first time I've done it in, a year and a half to 2 years probably. I'm still in shot. I'm going out a little bit. Let's see. What's everybody saying? Let me have a wee break for it. Hi, Ian, my lovely friend. How are you? I'm loving your videos just now. Can't believe I remembered to join last night. After trying to join the night before being a whole day early. Oh, one extreme to the next with me, isn't it? I'm just trying out these aqua markers for the first time. And they're I'm quite impressed by how artistic I feel. So I'm just using Mossy Meadow and Petal Pink. And to be honest, I'm liking how the watercolour looks with the Petal Pink. I'm not too keen on the Petal Pink as you stamp it and it's on its own kind of thing. So I'm quite happy with that. I think that's really sweet. Really sweet. Now I'm just going to make the stem Mossy Meadow too, because I don't want to start trying to get out darker inks and stuff. Fabulous. I am happy with that. Let me clean this. So you're just putting water on it and look how clean it goes. Love it. Love it. Oh, you're on your tablet, honey. Awesome. Yeah, is there anything that, are you overhearing anything of interest on the news since yesterday at all? I try not to watch too much news. I'm just going over this petal a little bit because my leaf, Mossy Meadow Green, has sneaked in slightly. That was my fault for making it too watery though. I think that's really pretty. Right, let me just clean this up and then I need to die cut it out, which will make the desk wobble. So I'll just quickly clean. Oh, Rachel, yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest, how you do that on YouTube. I'm sure you would be able to change the channel name. Positive you should. So I stamped in this today, Ian, just to kind of help me watercolour a bit better. The mortgage rates are down to that. Oh, good point about the Google. So interest rates down to 0.1. Now, that's quite good. Will that come into force automatically? Because see, if my husband stops working, we are really up poop creek basically. But I'm trying not to worry. I've been overly anxious. I don't feel anxious, but then my body's telling me I have been anxious. So I'm trying not to think too much about the money side. Right, first time using these dies. Magnolia. Please cross your fingers and your legs and your toes that I die cut this straight. Because trust me, I am so clumsy sometimes. Right, here's my big shot. And here, whoops, see what I mean? I'm so clumsy, sorry folks. So I've got the big shot and I've got this fabulous magnetic platform. You used that the other night, Ian, as well. Sorry guys, I'm still wobbling. Still wobbling. Some people are getting a mortgage break. I think they should just make it automatic. Oh my goodness, imagine that. But knowing our luck, there'd be something that would mean we couldn't or something. I don't know. Right, me die cut this out. Now, I'm going to put it in shop because I don't know if any of you have used this one. I'm not wanting to die cut it squint. Do you think that looks pretty spot on? I think so, Right, let's do this. Let's do it. Right, sorry for the wobbling. Yeah, Ian, you're Mr. Techhead. Right, let's roll it back. Hi, Nix. Nick from Nick's Crafty Corner. How are you doing? Okay, well, I'm quite happy how that die cut out. There's only one slight bit that could add another millimetre border, but that's just to do with my positioning. Okay, let me get this out the way. All I can smell in my living room is wet dog. Because I was rinsing the decking out the side of my house, out the back door, and the dogs had nothing better to do than to run back and forward through the stream of water. I was like, no! Right, let's pop those dies away just now. So, here's my train of thought. Dun, da, da, da. We have... Yeah, I'm doing okay. Doing okay. We are using an 8x6 white wooden framed photo frame out of Asda. I've got 2 of these. I was actually planning to make a thank you gift for my upline, and also one of my team that is based down in England, because I was due to go to my upline's team event, but I've had to cancel. I can't risk travelling. Right, who else has popped on? So what I've done is I've cut a piece of Whisper White to 8x6. I have cut a piece of basic black to 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, and then this is a 1/4 inch smaller. Now you're probably thinking, why is the first increment bigger? Well, there's actually, if you see, there's actually about a 1/4 inch ledge there as well. Oh yeah, oh Ian, well, we're all working from home and we're all kind of struggling to decide on how to communicate with each other. I'm just going to pop this up a little bit. Nobody has a webcam on their work computers that we've brought home. And also, I'm just going to attach this with glue while we're chatting. And let's say some people are in IT blessed. Would Zoom be okay, do you think, on, because everybody was planning to use their mobile phones? I think that looks a bit straight, doesn't it? Looks straight enough to me. So any advice would be greatly appreciated. Right, okay, here's my Whisper White layer, but first I want to add a strip of this that I had spare, and the idea is to pop this on and then do a sentiment up here. What I wanted to do was I wanted to actually pop this up on basic black, possibly to make it pop more. Oh no, I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it as it is. I'll put the green strip in. What do you think? Do you think the green with this popping out? I am going to try and die cut some of the other, you know, for some of these leaves, just to add them in. Oh, that's good. That's good. I've watched something on Zoom, but I haven't actually participated in the camera-to-camera piece of it. So, yeah, we shall see. Right. What I will do is I'm going to take these 4 little dies out, the little leaves, and I'm just going to run them through the big shot. Get off you, monkey. I'm going to do them in Mossy Meadow, and then I'll layer them up around there. What do you think, though, with the witch border? I think that's clashes too much, so I may use this. I think that's quite nice. Stripes, yeah, thought so. Good. Right, I'm going to set that aside for now. I'll just grab some Mossy Meadow, if you give me a wee second. Mossy Meadow. It's my favourite colour of green. Anytime I want to use it, I cannot find it. Oh, no, that's garden green. Here we go. Here we go. This may be too much of a clash. Let's try it anyway. Let's try anyway. Old olives too much. Let me try die cutting them in Mossy Meadow and also a piece of black, because I have some spare black there, so I don't mind using a little bit. And what I don't use today, I can use in a different project. Right, so let's pop this bad boy out the way. Oh, was the Mossy Meadow one old? In colour, wow. See, I'm still to learn these kind of things because I've not been around enough. How interesting. It's a shame that Lovely Lipstick's retiring. I'm sure that will come back at some point. That was one of my favourite colours. However, I always got it all over me. I only actually discovered Stampin' Up in October of 2018 when I stumbled across Amanda by accident. Isn't that strange? So it just goes to show there are people out there who you can connect with. Well, if we're looking for customers and things and new crafty friends, I am so glad that I found Stampin' Up. Right, I'm just removing my little die cut doodads. So I've done it in black. Let's do the mossy meadow. Yes, it was a lovely lipstick and grapefruit grove, I think, Ian. Rachel. Oh, it was Ian that said that, sorry, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I remember getting it, I think it was a free celebration, wasn't it? And then, boom, all of a sudden celebration was over and I couldn't demonstrate it. Oh dear, never mind. Never mind. Right, so I've done some leaves. I'm just going to pop them back in place for the now. Just so that I don't lose them. Sorry about the horrible view of the top of my big shot. I'm hoping, I don't know, has anybody had a view of what the new new die cut machine's going to be like? I would love for it to be a lighter machine. That's, the weight of the die machine is just so heavy. So heavy. Right, let me see. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I really need to think about try other ways to try and make a little bit money back, because you know what it's like. You buy lots and lots of stuff, but we're all in the same boat. It's just money, money, money. Right, I'll just pop that stripe on there. I do like it. Oh wow, lighter, more portable would be fantastic. Does it fit in the Stampin' Up bags? People are like, what are you doing? I'm just putting my cut and emboss machine in my handbag and I'm going to craft. Right, so this is going to go here. Let's see about the placement. See if I had time. You know how these negative pieces are falling out? You could actually paper piece them. That would look quite nice. But today I am just going to mount them up to take away from the edging of this. So, got... Oh, yeah. Ian, we are our own best customer, aren't we? We are our own best customers for sure. All I bought this month was the full set of re-inkers, and that was it. Full set of re-inkers, and obviously I got the flowering foils free, so quite happy with that. These are sticking a little bit. Yeah, the inks are on back order, so I don't know when I'll even get them. But I ordered the family of colours, so hopefully we shall see. Maybe I should have prepped some of this, but I am just making it up as I go. I had a wee rough idea in my head. Right, come on, come on. My goodness. So what is everybody else's news? Will I pucker out all these little die cut pieces? That's rather footery. Anything exciting? You can see my big shot has a good side and a bad side. But saying that, I did buy it second hand just before I found Stampin' Up, and it only cost me 40 quid. So we shall see. We shall see. Depends what size the new one is and stuff. If it's smaller, for sure, but yeah, there's no point in buying stuff just for the sake of it, is there? Nope. Right, I'm just going to stick this on. Right, let me grab the stamp set. Yeah, I always craft on the fly. Yeah, and I do need a little roller in. Right, I'm just finding my 12 rows. Because I want to put a nice sentiment on here. I was thinking of turning it into a Mother's Day card frame, but this is a little bit small for what I'm looking for, and these aren't suitable for the project. So I think I will resort back to a Wild Rose, one of my favourite stamp sets. Right. What is that called, that die pick thing? It's got a name, hasn't it? Oh, I meant to say, I'm not mounting these up with dimensions because it is not a box frame. It's just a frame that looks like a box. Use wax paper or dryer sheets to help. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen someone do that. Do you just run it through, Emma? You run it through with your paper and things, and then the little bits stick to the wax paper. Is that? I think that's what happens. Okay. Right, let me do something else. Let me get some of my little leaves. I think this may break it up a little bit better. And then maybe the black on top. Goodness, pressure's on. Ad hoc crafting is not always a good idea. Isn't that lovely though? Right, I think I'll just go with my original. So I'm just going to attach at the bottom, like so. Right, oh, that's great. Rachel, I always set reminders, for instance, for Ian, starting with Ian's premieres, and it tells me like 5 minutes before, or is it a minute before, and then I say, oh right, great, I better go and watch it, and then I go to the toilet or something, and then the thought's away. Completely away, and I get so annoyed. But I managed to catch Ian's yesterday. And believe it or not, I'm doing a live, and I will end up getting an email to say Smith's Crafty Creations is live. Really? Didn't know that. Did not know that. Right. I don't know if that looks nice in there. I'm just kind of going with the flow. If I had thought, I could have popped some of them under there, like so. Yeah, if you're going to do this project, maybe layer up some of the leaves underneath your actual image. Let's see if I've got any other spare bits that's sticking out. You see how it looks nice like that underneath? Now it did leave a little gap. I'm just going to sneak some of them in. Well, I don't know, I just make up. I've got neighbours. Next door there's a 4 in the block. And my friend, one of my best friends, used to stay in the top. And that's just new people moving in. It's a young girl. No children or anything. So yeah. It's exciting when somebody starts a new chapter in their lives. It's good to see people getting on. Let me see. Make a prototype, make a note. I know you're very organised, Dean. I wish I was more organised like you, hun. Because it keeps the videos nice and short. Like what people like. They don't like it too long, do they? Right, okay. I am going to stamp now. Some of you are probably thinking, why didn't you stamp first? But quite difficult to know how this was going to turn out. So, back to the Stampin'Up. And I am going to do true friendship is one of God's greatest gifts. Like that. And I think I might put Happy Mother's Day at the bottom. I don't know. I'm not sure. I do know that I absolutely love this sentiment. So let me just check. Oh, thank you, Emma. You could always tune back in and see what the end result is, hun. Does that look straight? Nope. Now, the Stampin'Up has grid lines on it for a reason. Oh, hang on. And that is so that you can line it up. I've seen you showed me one photo of your craft desk. I don't know if it was it looked relatively organised and tidy, but that may have been before you started playing. Okay, I'm using StazOn just to get the deep black, like the stamped outline on my image. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. No, please don't lift up too much. Whoops. That's down to me. Not pushing it down. Right, hold it very still and put the magnet there, Tricia. It's not worked. Oh my goodness. Right, I'm going to have to salvage it with another bit of Whisper White. Look what it's done. What I have done. Moved slightly. Ah, not to worry though. Not to worry, I will fix it. So, let's see if I have a die that I can use. Is that not just annoying? That is just annoying. What a disappointing stamp. That was me though. That was me. Right, dies are... Here, let me see what other dies I have. Oh, I'm a bit annoyed. I am a bit annoyed. You know what I'm going to do though? I'm actually going to find a piece of DSP in the petal pink. Or did you just lose the chat? I don't know what's happened. It kind of got stuck here. Oh, I'm really annoyed that that's buggered up. But I think I'll just stamp on a piece of Whisper White. Right, give me a second. And I'm just going to cut it and put it on the top. Buggity, 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 buggity. Buggity, buggity. Yeah, it'll fit on that. I'll use a scrap piece. No one will notice. No one will notice. It's disappointing. Disappointing. Ah, dearie, dearie, dearie me. Right, now I need to line it up. And it's all dirty. Do, 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 do. Right. Pressure is on now. Okay, I think I am losing some stickiness slightly. This maybe isn't the greatest thing for double stamping to get a good print. What the hang? You know what's wrong, guys? This is a photopolymer stamp, and what am I using? Stampin' without the... I'm using this Stampin' without the foam mat. Am I a donut or what? Right. That's much better. I'll trim this up. Did you notice as well there? Silly me. Silly me. Ah, dearie, dearie doctor. Now, where's my trimmer? So, don't do that, kids. When I'm advising you that when you use red rubber, you don't need the mat. When you're not using red rubber, you do need the mat. So, yeah, silly me. Oh, Ian, what am I like? Oh, dear. Not listening to my own advice, huh? I think I'll sack myself. Tricia, you're sacked. Okay, right, it's just an easy, quick and simple. Easy, quick and simple. Popping that on there. Okay, so I need to trim it a little bit more. Get it on the wonk. Oh, it's funny when you see that if you've stuck something down on the wonk. I love it. And what is it? Susie always... No, not Susie. There's a lady called Wendy always sees the smudge monster. Okay, if I pop that there, it's looking all right, isn't it? Black card behind it, do you think? Layer it over here, yeah? Great idea, let me do that. Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Ian. This is why I love doing lives, because I'm going to do quite a nice wee border. Because the suggestions always help. You have saved my photo frame gift from the bin. Right, now I am confident in my little snips cutting straight, that's for sure, so I don't need to worry about me mucking this bit up. Oh, dearie, dearie doctor. She says. Bam, 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 bam. There, that's better, eh? So if that's there... Oh, yeah. Oh, Ian, look at that. That is much better. Thanks. You see, I'm easily excited. Right, like, let's glue this one down before I spill coffee on it or something and get it out of the way. Wonk, 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 wonk. Okie dokie. I'm not being funny, but my dog is lying beside me and she is fluctuating. What's the posh word for farting? Someone help me out. Oh! There's nothing I can do. She's right there. Right. Okay, that has turned out even better than it was planned. Flatulence, yes. Brilliant. Blowing off. bottom burping. Yay! What about some black rhinestone jewels? Because I know that the frame fits that okay. I just don't put the backing on too tight so it doesn't crack the glass. I know these are retired, but I don't mind some of these. Yeah. Right. Where's my pokey tool? Let's do some random black dots. These are just amazing. Ah, I can't believe that's turned out even better. See that as a big card? That would be amazing. I might actually do something on a smaller scale. Right, 3's a magic number, do you think? I think so. I think Ian's maybe been blown out of the chat again. Dun, 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 dun. That's alright, that's alright. Okay, we got there. Now, normally this wouldn't take you an hour to make. Unless you were doing it at class and chatting like mad and things like that. So that's fine. I'll pop those away. I could have actually coloured some of the basic pearl jewels with some coordinating stamping blends. I could have, but maybe the next time. Odd numbers are good, that's good. I thought so. The song 3 is a magic number came into my head, so I thought that must be for a reason. Right, let's pop this in the frame. And the key is, if you have a little embellishments, just don't push the backing on too hard. I'll just put, see, there's the details of the frame. £2.50, I think. Make sure you're putting it in the right way before you secure this down. And yeah, just gently secure the back. And there is the photo frame. Wow, that really makes it pop. Something as simple as layering up a sentiment. Thank you so much. I like how this is overlapped. If you were doing this again at home, I would possibly just glue in the middle of the magnolia and kind of pin and tuck other bits. You had to go to 7 different shops to find 4 things. Oh my goodness. I was just going in, I went up the shops and I was just thinking, what do I need that I'm almost out of? I wasn't panic buying. And I managed to get some hand sanitizer from Soap Candy. It's a little shop around the corner from me. A girl I know owns it, and she said, oh, I've only got 10 left. I says, well, give us 4, please. And then I bought a couple of bath bombs for the boys, and then I gifted one of the anti-bac sprays to my neighbour next door who's not been feeling well. So I gave her a bath bomb, a little bath bomb, an antibacterial spray, which is just divine, and a local melt. So yeah, it can't beat the local corner shop. That's for sure. Definitely. So I really, really want to thank you all for coming on, and I really appreciate everyone who comes on and chats. And I'm loving that we could do lives. You'll be next, Ian. We'll get you to that 1,000 subscribers. So, ladies and gents, if you haven't already subscribed, Stampin' with Ian has lovely projects up to 3 times a week at set time, set days. So keep an eye out for that and go along and support Ian with his lovely crafting channel. And then you could be doing lives soon. Yeah, so thank you so much. I don't know if you missed it. You can't see very well because of my light. Hang on. But, oh, and my other light. I put a little tiny bit of Winkestella on the Magnolia flibber. So, that is it. I will take some photos and share it on my Facebook and share this video. So, thank you so much. I'm going to go there now. I'm going to reheat my coffee because it's over half full, and I hate wasting, so I will reheat it, and I'm going to go for a ciggy, and then I'm going to chill. So thank you so much, and I'll speak to you all soon. Love you all. See you later now. If I can get this to turn off. Let me give you a little close-up first. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, you're already subscribed. That's awesome. Rachel, I would, my little team lady, do head over and support Ian. He is amazing. Okay, I'm going to go, and love to you all, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye now.